Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Seattle. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Steady.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Seahawks are in great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Ready? Hot 70, hot, go!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop with the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
Panther 50, Panther 50.
They're going to look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Purdy. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Purdy. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ricky Pearsall from 4 yards out. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This is Fant on the short completion. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And complete to Smith and Jigba. Second down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Back to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line.
Brings up second down at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And bulldozing his way through. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now it's second and 10.
Go! Liking 18! Street! Hey! Go!
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
19 Tiger!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Walker now on first and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Check that. Street.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he gets it down to the 32. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Martinez. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll give this one to Cobb, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Patton Street. Hey, Crash. Cowboy 80.
Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You're talking about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. They get this into the hands of Ayuk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Quick throw completed by Purdy. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1. I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second down and 3.
Go check. Go check. Come on.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? He barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They'll roll him out right. They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Seahawks Bulldogs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now 1st and goal. To throw is Purdy. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Purdy. Forced out to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Purdy to throw. He's got it.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Purdy to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He's going to try and take off with it. Oh, no time to pitch it, and down he goes. And it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And now time is a giant issue. That would have been important to maybe get you into Hail Mary range. But this defense is certainly going to make it tough. And that's going to fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Oh, what a play there. You got to use that timeout, though.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Get set. Yellow. Ready, team. What's up?
He's back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here comes 2nd down. Purdy with one final shot here. This is caught. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come